Have you ever thought to yourself, maybe I don't have what it takes to be a great leader? What if I'm just not cut out for this job? Maybe you find yourself comparing your style to other leaders, wishing you were more polished or confident like them. Here's a hard truth: that comparison is wasting your time, draining your energy, and making you doubt yourself even more. But here's the good news: nobody is born a great leader. Leadership isn't a natural gift. It's a skill that can be learned and refined. And today, I'm going to share 3 strategies to help you manage the nagging feeling of, I'm not cut out for this, and become the best leader you can be. Hi, I'm Ling Epson, a certified executive and leadership coach. Leadership can feel overwhelming, especially when you're constantly questioning whether you're the right person for the job. But trust me, you're not alone in feeling this way. Research even shows that up to 70% of people experience imposter syndrome at some point in their careers. This is especially common when taking on new roles or responsibilities. So 1, stop comparing yourself to others and embrace your unique style. Let me tell you about Tim Cook. When he took over Apple, he wasn't stepping into just any leadership role. He was stepping into Steve Jobs' shoes. Talk about pressure, right? Tim Cook is the opposite of Steve Jobs. He's introverted, soft-spoken, and doesn't have that larger-than-life charisma Steve was known for. But guess what? Under his leadership, Apple has thrived, generating more than $2 trillion in market value during his tenure. The takeaway: you don't need to mimic someone else's style to be effective. Instead, ask yourself, what are your natural strengths? What do people say you're great at? What do you do effortlessly that others find challenging? Write those answers down. Lean into them. That's where your power as a leader lies. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." The same applies to leadership. Comparison will only rob you of the confidence you need to lead effectively. 2, reframe weaknesses as areas for growth. Here's something to consider. What if you didn't need to turn all your weaknesses into strength? Sure, you can round out the rough edges, but the key is to focus on growth, not perfection. Let's say you struggle with public speaking. Instead of beating yourself up for not being naturally great at it, focus on improving step by step. In fact, research from Dr. Carol Dweck, the psychologist behind the growth mindset theory, shows that people who view challenges as opportunities to learn are more likely to succeed than those who see them as threats. So how you might start to grow in areas where you feel weak. Start small. Practice presenting to a trusted colleague. It could be to take a course or get a coach if needed. It could be to track your progress and celebrate small achievements. Remember, confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from embracing the process of growth. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. Early in her career, she was told she wasn't fit for television. She didn't give up. Instead, she worked on improving her craft and leaned into her authentic style. And look at her today now. 3, take action and build confidence through practice. Here's the thing about leadership. It's not a spectator sport. You can't think your way into being a great leader. You can't read all the books and think you become a great leader. You actually have to do something about it. You have to act. The more you step up, the more confidence you'll build. Start with small actions. That could be leading a meeting, even if it feels intimidating. Volunteer for a project that lets you use your strength. Get feedback from someone you trust. This can be a game changer. Studies published in the journal Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin show that taking action, even when you feel unprepared, can significantly boost self-confidence over time. Leadership isn't about being perfect or fitting into someone else's mold. It's about understanding who you are, leveraging your strength, and continually growing. Leadership isn't about being perfect or fitting into someone else's mold. We see a lot of leaders in the news right now, and if you're not like them, I'm not like them, it doesn't mean you're not cut out for leadership. It's about understanding who you are, leveraging your strength, and continually growing. You're not cut out to be a leader like someone else. You're cut out to be the leader only you can be. So embrace that. And here's one last thought. The best leaders aren't remembered for being flawless. They're remembered for being authentic, consistent, and so don't let self-doubt hold you back. Take one step today, no matter how small, to lead with confidence. If this video resonates with you, share it with a friend who might need to watch this today.